Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the home of the Region 9 Basketball Championship Tournament, as we are in quarterfinal day number 1. 2 games in the books already. Game number 1, Western Wyoming knocked off Western Nebraska 58-52. In Game 2, NJC Northeastern was successful against Gillette. Those 2 teams will meet off in the semifinal tomorrow night at 5 o'clock here from Casper, Wyoming. The 2 nightcap games getting ready to kick off right now at 5 o'clock. We have the Lancers from Eastern Wyoming, the number 3 seed from the north, and Otero, the number 2 seed from the south. I'm Phil Kohler, joined by my good friend Josh Propp. And, Coach, let's start with Eastern Wyoming, the 3 seed from the north. They're going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. A team that comes in coached by Tim Larson, 15-15 overall. They won the first matchup between these teams 75-67 in Hobbs, New Mexico. What can you tell us about the Eastern Wyoming Lancers, and what can we expect tonight?
Oh man, I'm excited for just another great basketball game. We got off to a great start earlier today. Really looking forward to see this Lancer Rattler game. You know, Eastern Wyoming does a pretty good job defensively. Really needs to get after the rebounds today. Really has to make sure that they defend the 3-ball well. Otero can get streaky, get hot. Offensively for Eastern Wyoming, getting downhill, getting to the free throw line is really advantageous for there. They're like 74% from the free throw line, like 9th in the nation right now. So when they are getting downhill and getting second opportunities, they're going to be pretty tough to beat today.
On the other side, the Otero Rattlers come in. They've won 8 games in a row. They come in as the number 2 seed from the south. They get the automatic bye into the tournament. They start the season off losing 14 out of 15 Division I games, but obviously have turned things around. They're 13-16 overall, but they played the last 4 games of the season on the road, all wins, in order to clinch that number 2 seed. And, Coach, what have you seen from them, and what can we expect from the Rattlers tonight?
Well, they just seem to be getting better as the season goes. You know, early in the year, they were averaging 23 turnovers in the first 10 games, and the last 10 games have been down to 14. So if they can take care of the ball, control the ball, not turn it over, they're going to be in good shape. And then shooting the 3 well. You know, if we're saying Nekic and Trujillo and Bradley for 3, things are probably going pretty good. Those 3 shoot the ball pretty well, and that's going to be good for them. As far as defensively, just all 5 players have to rebound. Eastern Wyoming is going to do a really good job trying to get to the board, so they got to rebound well, and then of course keep them off the free throw line. We just talked about it for the Lancers just a minute ago.
Eastern Wyoming comes in having lost 2 out of their last 3, but they won their play-in game to make it to the actual tournament. On the flip side, Otero comes in having won 8 games in a row. They have wins over NJC and Western Nebraska, the number 1 and number 3 seeds in this tournament from the south. And in that 8-game win streak, they're averaging to win by 19.3 points per game. This team certainly has turned things around, and we are looking forward to seeing what they can do on the offensive end of the floor. We'll get started with the starting lineups here as they start to announce them here in the arena. First for the Lancers, who are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. They are going to be in black uniforms with white letters and numbers. Starting first at 1 guard, number 10, Luna Moreno. Moreno, the 5'5" freshman from El Paso, Texas, comes in averaging 10.8 points per game. At another guard position, number 20, Allie Tripp. Tripp comes in at just 11 points a game, a 5'9" freshman from Murray, Utah. A third guard, Andrea Gutierrez Ciordia, 8.7 points per game for the 5'9" sophomore from Barcelona, Spain. And we are going to take a quick break. We weren't sure if they were going to do the anthem here for this second game, but they are going to. We will come back and finish our starting lineups right after this. And to continue our starting lineups for the Eastern Wyoming Lancers, number 34, Tawny Rodriguez. The 5'9" freshman forward is from Pine Ridge, South Dakota. And finally, number 54, Haley Long, a 5'10" sophomore forward from Gallup, New Mexico. On the other side for the Rattlers, starting at a guard, number 2, Ana Serra. Serra's a sophomore from Barcelona, Spain. She comes in averaging 5.7 points per game. Another guard, number 3, Alyssa Trujillo, a freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado. A third guard, number 4, Jaden Jenkins, is a forward, a sophomore from Las Vegas, New Mexico. A fourth guard, number 11, Gia Bradley. She comes in as a sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. And last, number 22, Hedda Kuna, a sophomore forward from Letta, Germany. And, Coach, when we talk about these two teams, we talk about a couple of key players that we're going to focus on. For Eastern Wyoming, I mean, Haley Long, number 54, pretty much does it all for the Lancers.
Yeah, Haley Long, I'm really excited to see Haley play today. You know, she's leading the team. She's leading the team right now in three-point shooting percentage. She's their leading rebounder. Lots of their offense goes through them. I'm really excited to see her play today. And on the other side, just Hedda Kona. Man, She's had double figures in 6 of the last 7 games and is 27th in the country in block shots. So I'm really excited to see her play and just be a great rim protector. So this is going to be a good one, I think, getting up and down the floor today.
Yeah, this Eastern Wyoming team has had a lot of success in the north side of the bracket. Otero, again, started out so poorly this season, and all of a sudden it was like a switch flipped, and they have started winning basketball games. It'll be a good matchup. We got two teams coming in kind of trending in opposite directions, but this Otero team, very, very capable of scoring the basketball, and you know, just looking out there, Otero's guards look small, but they are feisty, and they can really go.
Yeah, I'm excited to get this thing going. We're starting to get a few more fans here. You've seen some parents and some family members coming and trickling in, and it's been really cool to see this. What a great environment. We're so pleased to have this in Casper, Wyoming this weekend.
Absolutely. Today's officials, Dylan Fuller, Jacob Finn, and Brittany Gross. Brittany looks like she is going to be the one that's going to toss it up, as we have Kuna and
looks like Rodriguez.
The ponytail makes it tough to see the number on the back there. But it's going to be Otero basketball to start here. They start with 4 across here. The pass goes into Bradley, and they go with a back pick lob for Bradley. Bradley flips it up, and she misses it, but she is fouled.
What a fun little play to get the game started there, trying to get it up to Bradley there for the alley-oop.
First foul is going to be on Haley Long. Teams first. Bradley's going to head to the free throw line for 2. It's a set that you've seen from guys where they'll throw it up and guys will hammer it on the backside. But Haley Long, Gia Bradley, not necessarily capable of hammering it on the backside, but she definitely got up and made a nice catch. And she is on the scoreboard as she now has 2 points. And Otero out to an early 2-0 lead. Luna Moreno going to run the show here for Eastern Wyoming. Again, a team that loves to get to the free throw line. When they are getting to the free throw line, they shoot it at a very high level. And they love to get downhill as we get a jump shot here from Gutierrez Ciordia that is short and out of bounds and will go to Otero.
One thing to keep your eye on during this game, Coach, just watch Ana Serra's effort on defense. She's a great offensive player too, but you're just going to see how her fly around on the defensive end of the floor. Into Kuna.
Kuna looks to spin back. Makes a great pass for a layup that's no good.
Good rebound there, Haley Long.
Shot misses Long. Defensive rebound there for Trujillo, and Trujillo outlets, and Otero's looking to push tempo here. Still early on here, Region 9 championship tournament. This is the quarterfinal, game number 3 between Otero and Eastern Wyoming, as Serra looks to turn the corner, misses, and the defensive rebound goes to Allie Tripp, and Eastern Wyoming looks to push tempo now. Great little in-and-out dribble there by Gutierrez Ciordia, and she's got her first basket for the Lancers, and we are tied now 2-2.
Yeah, great finish on the other end by Andrea there. Great run out, great finish. We're going to sound like a broken record here, but this is starting out a little similar to the previous couple games. Got some first game jitters. Everybody trying to feel each other out.
Jenkins missed a 3-point jump shot, but Trujillo then hits the 2, and just like that, we are back to square at 4-4.
Good kick out to the corner there.
3 ball on the way is no good, but an offensive rebound there by Haley Long.
Oh, got the corner there on her.
Tripp with the layup, and Eastern jumps back out in front, 6-4.
Tripp's their second leading scorer. She's going to do that. She's going to be able to get downhill, make some layups, put the defense in a bind. Ooh, good shot there.
3 ball by Gia Bradley is good. She's got 5 points already. They're calling it a 2. I believe they called it a 2. It's a 6-4 lead. Having some issues with the scoreboard here right away. Now it's 7-4. Okay, so now they got it. It is a 3 ball for Tripp. Layup right there by Ciordia is blocked.
And you just see the length by Kuna. The ability to protect the rim inside with her length.
27th in the country in block shots this year for Kuna with 51, now 52 on the season. And not only is she long, she's athletic. You can tell that she can really move. A great post-entry pass there.
Good job by Sarah on the rebound. They're looking to push now.
Rodriguez, a good opportunity there in the post. Kuna with the shot goes up and it's missed. An offensive rebound there, and then a kick out for a jump shot is no good, and a great block out and defensive rebound there by Haley Long. And not only does she rebound it, she can run with it too. 3 ball on the way by Moreno is no good, and Kuna with a rebound for Otero.
Yeah, good rhythm shot there, just didn't fall.
Still early on here from Casper, Wyoming, 3.5 minutes into the game. Otero with a 7-4 lead. They like to run this 4 across set action here. Kuna catches it at the top. Gets double teamed. Jenkins with the elbow jumper is no good, but Kuna with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled on her way back up.
Yeah, great board there by Kuna.
Kuna very active there offensively. She catches a pass in the post, and we've got something big brewing here as Haley Long, Eastern Wyoming's leading scorer, just picked up her second foul, and it's been a conversation that we've had all day today. 2 fouls, Eastern Wyoming's best player. It looks like that Coach Larson is going to let her continue to play with the 2 fouls, and we'll see how things go.
Sarah coming off that ball screen. Thought she could have gotten downhill here. This is a good set.
Late in the shot clock here. This is Sarah getting downhill. She gets cut off and ends up eventually turning the ball over.
Yeah,
Eastern
live ball
Wyoming
turnover.
did a nice job there of cutting off that driving lane. Long looking for hers, doesn't come to her. Moreno looks to dribble drive. Moreno, a player that I know in talking to Coach Dwight Gennari from Casper College, was very impressed with her abilities as Haley Long gets her first basket of the game.
Yeah, that was nice on that spin back there. Good poise by Haley early in the possession, pulling that out, getting a good one, and then just a great slash on that.
You know, again, you look at Haley Long's stats, and you're so impressed by everything that she's done, and she just doesn't look kind of how you feel like she would have as Bradley misses that 3 short, and Eastern Wyoming with the defensive rebound. But I'll tell you what, Haley Long can really play. Look at this handle. Behind the back, kicks to the shooter.
Yeah, great find. Yeah, she does a really good job of just her vision on the floor. She picks up another one that's going to make it really tough for Eastern.
Anna Sarah initiating the offense through the UCLA cut. Kuna misses the right-handed layup, and Haley Long with another defensive rebound. Three ball is up and no good. Defensive rebound there by Trujillo. Both teams kind of still feeling themselves out a little bit to start this game. A little bit of nerves probably in game 1 of the quarterfinals here. Kuna catches in the post. Kick out to Bradley. Bradley shot fake. She's going to drive it. She floats
good
it
drive.
Up.
Great floater. Yeah, it seems like they're trying to get that early ball screen with Kuna, but Eastern's doing a really good job of just doubling in the post and forcing the kickoff for that.
Gia Bradley with 7 of Otero's 9 points so far, and they're out to a 9-6 lead here with just under 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Moreno looks to dribble drive. She kicks it back out. Tripp with the dribble handoff to Long.
3 seconds here.
Rodriguez, I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, ends up turning the ball over. Kuna with the defensive rebound, and Otero back the other direction. We're still waiting on a media timeout, Coach. You can see that both of these teams are starting to get a little bit gassed here.
Oh,
great idea with the back.
It was great back cut. Pretty good pass there.
I know these players are ready for a break. I know that I'm ready for a break. We're going to go to a quick commercial here as we have a media timeout on the floor from Casper, Wyoming. Otero with a 9-6 lead in Region 9 tournament play quarterfinals on the Casper College Network.
I want them to know that they'll be accepted. There's a lot of opportunities here, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one with the teacher. You'll get a lot more personal experience, and there's a lot of opportunities through Casper College, not just with getting a degree, but also like outside work and extracurricular stuff.
At Casper College, we're a hustle culture. We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! 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 That's better.
It's a good stepping stone, especially.
Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the home of the Casper College Thunderbirds, where in quarterfinal game number 3, Otero with a 9-6 lead over Eastern Wyoming. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Scoring so far for the Lancers, Haley Long with 2 points, Allie Tripp with 2, and Andrea Gutierrez-Ciordia with 2 as well. For the Rattlers, it's pretty easy. Gia Bradley has 7 points, Alyssa Trujillo with 2 more to make 9. And that is where we stand with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Gutierrez-Ciordia looks to make a pass, and the pass to Sophia Mokofisi, who had checked into the game, is no good. Otero gets the basket from number 4. Jaden Jenkins with her first basket of the game, and Otero now out to their biggest lead of 5.
Good defense.
Opportunity there for a post entry. Otero is stolen by Jaden Jenkins there. Jaden Jenkins, a player that plays with a lot of good energy. She's done some good things on both sides of the floor so far in the first 7.5 minutes of play. So we get a little flare action there into a dribble handoff.
Oh, good take by Sarah.
Nice reverse layup is no good, but we're going to have a foul, and that foul is going to go on head of Kuna.
Man, how about the energy right away from Mokofisi, huh?
Kuna picks up her first foul, the team's first foul of the game. Entering the game for Eastern, number 4. Tamar Kopelevich, my apologies, I couldn't find her on our score sheet here. Tamar Kopelevich comes in, the 6'3" sophomore from Ashdod, Israel. And it'll be Eastern Wyoming basketball trailing by 5. Moreno looks to dribble drive, and they're trying to throw the ball into Kopelevich.
Yeah, pretty good sit there. Trying to go to work on Kuna. That'll be a fun matchup here to watch for the next couple minutes, I think. Oh, Sophia's sitting, trying to get her the ball and a little high-low.
Kopelevich is going to pull up for the jumper, and it is good. So Tamar Kopelevich checks into the game and gets her first basket. She did score a career-high 16 points in her last game, and it started 16 games earlier in this season. She's very capable of playing at this level and scoring the basketball.
Yeah, great to have somebody with that experience coming in off the bench. You know, your 6-man coming in and being able to play and match up with the size of Kuna a little bit.
Katia Nekic, number 10, had checked in for Otero, the sophomore from Zadar, Croatia. This shot is up and no good, and we're going to continue to play on as Luna Moreno handles it for Eastern Wyoming. We're going to get a bad screen. This is going to go against Sophia Mokofisi. It's going to be her first for the 5'11" sophomore out of North Salt Lake City, Utah. And entering the game for Otero, number 44, Jennifer Jaramillo, the sophomore center out of Denver, Colorado, comes in averaging 3.3 points per game. She catches it on the top wing.
Oh, got a little horns look. That was nice. With the ball screen. Backdoor. Great cut.
The layup is missed, and it's going to be out of bounds by Alexa Peraza. Great little back cut there by Peraza, but she just missed the bunny. And we have another sub for Otero checking in. Number 20, Nyla Owens, for the first time today. Owens, the freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And Coach Herring, in his second year at Otero, not afraid to play all of his players. 3 ball is up, and it is no good. And this is Owens with the defensive rebound, and she's going to look to run now.
Yeah, good board by Owens there. Sarah out and running.
She's going to use the ball screen there from Jaramillo. Jaramillo working hard in there, trying to get a post touch there. So that's a great take.
Good
there.
take by Alexa.
Alexa Peraza with her first basket of the game. The sophomore from Denver, Colorado, comes in just averaging 1.9 points per game, but she opens the lead up to 5 points in Otero's favor, tied for the largest of the game.
Good
This
bucket.
jump shot by Moreno is good, and it's Luna Moreno's first basket of the game. Moreno comes in averaging almost 11 points per game. And we're going to have a turnover here as we go to the end of the first quarter. And what was, I would say, a sloppy first quarter here between both teams. Otero with a 13-10 lead as we go into the first break. Here from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Casper College on the Casper College Network.
College is a great place to start out your college journey. It's, again, there's small class sizes, there's really nice buildings and facilities, there's lots of variety of classes to choose from. To start off, there's all kinds of things you can try. If you're not sure what you want to do, like I was when I started, there's lots of things you can try, from lots of different foreign languages like Japanese or Russian, or the typical things like business and English, and there's lots of really good health science stuff.
Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Game 3 of the quarterfinals of the Region 9 Tournament Championship between Otero and Eastern Wyoming. Otero out to a 13-10 lead at the end of quarter number 1. So far, scoring-wise for the Lancers, 2 points for Haley Long, 2 for Allie Tripp, 2 for Luna Moreno, 2 for Andrea Gutierrez-Ciordia, and 2 for Tamar Koplovich. A great driving kick there for Koplovich, who misses Long. Offensive rebound by Vucevic there.
3 bigs in right now for Eastern. Put some pressure on Otero.
3 ball by Vucevic is no good, and a defensive rebound by Nyla Owens.
Yeah, good job by Owens. She's already been a great presence on the rebounds. Oh, Bradley all alone.
It's no good. A battle for the rebound. Comes away with it is Anna Sarah. And that's Alyssa Trujillo who fires the 3 ball, and it is good. And Otero has opened up their lead 16-10 now, just into the second quarter. So Otero's biggest lead of the game so far at 6, as Eastern almost turns it over, and then they do eventually turn it over as a traveling violation is called on Koplovich. And it'll be Otero's ball with the opportunity to open up the biggest lead that they've had so far today. Anna Sarah initiating offense. This is Kuna. Kuna with the cut to the basket. Back to Sarah on the wing. Sarah's going to drive it. Takes a little bit of contact, but misses the layup, and Koplovich with the defensive rebound for Eastern Wyoming.
Yeah, pretty good take. Just couldn't finish there at the end. Sarah's doing such a good job of getting downhill, though, and getting to the rim.
Gutierrez-Ciordia with her second basket of the game, as she just faked the dribble handoff, turned the corner, and got downhill, and she's cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, Andrea seems like she's really got some ball skills, which is pretty cool out there. Feels real comfortable. Pretty good on the defensive end, it looks like. Here's Kuna going against Koplovich. Good board. fun watching those two battle each other.
Yep, the layup is no good by Kuna, and Eastern Wyoming now a chance to cut into this 4-point lead. You know, it's interesting, you talk about Gutierrez Ciordia's ball skills. Playing right now with Moreno on the bench. Moreno really the one that kind of makes Eastern Wyoming tick here, as this is Mokafisi with the jump shot is no good. Rebound by Koplovich is no good, and now it is cleared by Gia Bradley for Otero.
Well, and I think Eastern's doing, they're doing a pretty good job with Haley Long on the bench right now, just kind of keeping things under control and under pace. And you're looking to see her coming back here pretty soon, I think.
3-ball by Owens is no good. And we're going to get a foul. That's going to go on Otero, number 2, Anna Sarah. It's going to be her first. Yeah, you got to think that Coach Larson from Eastern Wyoming is enjoying the fact that he can have Long on the bench with those 2 fouls. And the lead has actually shrunk from 5 down to 4 in that time that Long's been on the bench.
Looks like Otero's going to maybe bring some token pressure here.
Moreno just single-handedly breaks it. She's going to pick up a foul, and now you look at both sides of the ball. Now Otero, Anna Sarah picks up her second foul.
Yeah, and here she comes right now.
And they're going to get a sub. Coach Herring is not going to leave her out there with those 2 fouls, but replaces her with Alexa Peraza, who's back into the game for the Rattlers. 16-12, 2.5 minutes into the second quarter here. Eastern Wyoming basketball. They're in the black with the white numbers. Otero in the white with the blue numbers. Great take by Koplovich there. She stepped through and came back but missed a left-handed layup, and Nyla Owens there with the defensive rebound. Alyssa Trujillo initiating offense now with Sarah on the bench.
Looking for Bradley on this flare here. Not getting much for a 3, though. I think they were looking for that dive into a big.
Eastern Wyoming's done a nice job of defending so far, as this is Jada Jenkins, gets her second basket of the game. The sophomore from Las Vegas, New Mexico, comes in averaging 7 points a game and now has 4 for herself and opens the lead back up to 6. Moreno trying to get post action there.
Yep.
Mokafisi goes up, maybe thought she was fouled, but misses the layup. Kick out to Koplovich, who's going to show some range and bury a 3. Tamar Koplovich.
Yeah, great shot. Great ball movement. One more. We talked about like giving up, passing up good shots for great shots. Great shot by her.
The 6'3" sophomore from Israel now with 5 points on the game. She comes in averaging 6.6.
Good cut by Owens.
Koplovich, a great job of defending there. And Jenkins, her shot is blocked.
Yeah, there's Sophia again.
Really good defensive effort so far from Eastern Wyoming here, as Otero has been playing late in the shot clock regularly. But that 3-ball from Alyssa Trujillo is good. She now has 8 points on the game. And just like that, Otero back out to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that was deep. Good take there by Moreno.
Moreno, a master of drawing contact, as she has shot 119 free throws this season, almost 4 per game. Hasn't been there yet today, but you know that she will be sooner rather than later. Alexa Peraza is going to pick up her first foul, the team's 3rd of the quarter. And it'll be Eastern Wyoming basketball on the baseline. Vucevic came off of that double screen and then ended up turning it over.
Oh, she had Owens early and missed her. Oh, here comes Bradley.
Bradley with the 3-ball, and it is good.
She's fired up, Coach. She's having a good time. They extend their lead up to 9.
Gia Bradley now up to 10 points on the game. Opens up the Otero lead up to 9, and again Moreno initiating some contact here. And that foul is going to go against Peraza, and it's going to be Peraza's second foul.
So Peraza, who just came in because of foul trouble, Coach is going to call timeout and get things under control, it looks like.
Otero's opened up a 9-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay. I apologize, we're going to go because this is going to extend into a media timeout, and we will be right back here with you on the Casper College Network. Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Game 2 of today's quarterfinal matchups in the Region 9 tournament. Otero out to a 24-15 lead. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's going to be Eastern Wyoming basketball. And, Coach, so far, what have you seen from Eastern Wyoming that impresses you?
I mean, I've really been impressed with their leading rebounder, leading scorer, Haley Long on the bench, just how well Eastern Wyoming's been playing. They've been doing a really good job with their bigs. Stretching the defense out a little bit, just a ton of effort from them, and I think that's going to be a group that's going to help them get back in this game here, Coach.
3 ball by Ali Tripp is no good, and we've got a foul on the rebound, and that's going to go against Otero. And that foul is going to go against Alexa Peraza as well, as now she has picked up her 3rd foul, the team's 5th, and so Eastern Wyoming heading to the free throw line for double bonus for the rest of the second quarter, the next 5 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah, foul trouble for both teams now has been an issue, and here comes Haley Long back, but foul trouble for both teams, really an issue, especially when it relates to guard play.
Katia Nekic also checks in for Otero. The sophomore from Zadar, Croatia, comes in averaging 8.6 points per game.
Looks like there's some confusion from the officiating crew here about what's going on.
We're going to kind of wait and see here. I think they're questioning who the shooter is. It looks like there was an injury potentially on the floor, maybe even some blood from number 34, Tony Rodriguez. So Rodriguez checks out, Haley Long checks in, and now
good
all of a sudden
substitution by the coach.
You've got your best free throw shooter at 86% who comes in and knocks down her first free throw for the Lancers.
Yeah, hoping everything's okay with Tony. Looks like maybe they're looking at a finger or something, maybe a jammed finger. She's getting worked on right now, but it looks like she'll be back soon.
Second free throw for Long is good. Cuts the lead down to 7.
Got a 2-2-1 from Eastern.
And we got a traveling violation there.
Yep.
A turnover caused by a little bit of the pressure there. Katia Nekic is charged with the turnover there, and Eastern Wyoming now with a chance to cut back into the 7-point lead.
And there's Moreno going hard to the rim again, man. She's been really good at just creating a little bit of contact and getting herself to the free throw line.
As we talked about, Moreno comes in 119 free throw attempts on the season, almost 4 per game. These are her first 2 opportunities, but again, the foul count now 6-0 in Eastern Wyoming's favor so far in this second quarter, as the first free throw is up and good from Moreno.
Yeah, it's like they're playing 2 different styles of basketball right now. I'm sure coach is upset about the foul count, but it's hard to even out the foul count if you're playing a little different.
Absolutely. Second free throw from Moreno is good, and they've cut the lead down to 5. And again, Eastern Wyoming staying in this 2-2-1 press. This time Otero breaks it with no problem, but you got to think maybe part of that press is caused by the fact that Otero playing without their starting point guard, Anna Sarah, who's got 2 fouls.
Yeah, pretty good adjustment by Eastern Wyoming there.
3 ball by Nekic there is good. It is her first field goal of the game. The sophomore from Zadar, Croatia, comes in having scored in double figures in 6 of the last 8 games.
Moreno downhill to the rim again. Tried to get the scoop to go, but gets the contact and gets to the foul line again.
That foul is going to be on Alyssa Trujillo. It's going to be her first. Again, the team is 5th of the quarter. They're in double bonus for Eastern Wyoming the rest of the way. And Moreno back to the line to shoot her 3rd and 4th free throws of the game.
And Kuhn's back in now. That'll help maybe protect the rim a little bit.
First free throw from Moreno is up and good.
I'm going to guess that Moreno's going to go downhill at Kuna, though. I'm just
I would
guessing.
assume that Moreno is trying to get downhill against pretty much anybody, as she is pretty good at the free throw line as well. Haley Long with an offensive rebound there. Her putback is no good, and the rebound goes to Kuna. And Otero now with the 7-point lead in possession of the basketball. Kuna with it at the top, and now it's Gia Bradley. Bradley looking to facilitate.
Good job by Jenkins there. Get under control. Looking for some kind of skip. Here comes Kuna.
And that's going to be a foul, and there's a good chance that they're going to get Haley Long on this one, and they do. And that's a tough break for the Lancers there as Eastern Wyoming and Haley Long picks up her 3rd foul, and immediately Coach Larson goes to the bench to get Long back out of the game, as she has now picked up her 3rd foul, and I would assume that she's going to be out for the last 4 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, unfortunate for Eastern Wyoming. Kopelevich did a really good job of just guarding Kuna there, and Haley just reached in and got that foul there at the end.
Bradley catches on the backside. She's looking to work. Jenkins with a great shot fake. She's going all the way.
A great take by Jenkins, changing hands midair. You got a great big smile on her face.
Jada Jenkins now with 6 points for Otero, and Otero has opened the lead back up to 9, which is their largest lead of the game, as Moreno fires the 3 and it's missed, and Kuna grabs the defensive rebound for Otero. And Otero now with an opportunity to open this thing up to double digits. Jenkins going to fire the 3 ball, and it is good.
She is feeling it.
Jada Jenkins is feeling it right now as she is up to 9 points for Otero, and then we got a timeout on the floor from Eastern Wyoming. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. Otero out to a 12-point lead. Coach, Otero doing a lot of good things offensively, and especially from some players that are not normally key players, as they've got some players in foul trouble, and it's been some other players that are stepping up.
Well, it's been kind of cool. Kuna, they've been doing a good job, Eastern Wyoming has, as far as double teaming her and playing her pretty tough. So she's almost become like distributor a little bit. Come and find the ball, dish, dive. They have to run with her, and it's opening up something on the backside. It's been really fun to see them do that. And then just watching Jenkins kind of come alive here in the last couple minutes has been great.
Bradley leading the way for Otero so far with 10 points. Kuna with just the 1 point. Sarah with 2 points. Alyssa Trujillo, 8 points. Nekic with the 3. Jada Jenkins now with 9. And Alexa Peraza with 2 to lead, for Otero in this 12-point advantage with just over 3 minutes to go here from Casper, Wyoming. Game 3 of the quarterfinals here, the Region 9 tournament, Eastern Wyoming and Otero. The winner will go on to play either Casper College or McCook in the semifinal tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Oh, good drive by Allie Tripp. They're going to get her for the charge, though.
Gia Bradley was set the whole way. Tripp is going to pick up her first foul for Eastern Wyoming. And again, Otero an opportunity to open up this lead that is now ballooned to 12. And a good chunk of that with Haley Long sitting on the bench in foul trouble.
It's coming back to Jenkins here.
Jenkins with the dribble drive. Good action there. She pulls up.
Yeah, that was great. They had that the whole way. That was awesome.
I'll tell you what, Jada Jenkins is feeling it right now. 7.1 points per game on the season, but she has scored the last 7 for Otero as they've opened this thing up into a 14-point game. 3 ball on the way that is very long. And it'll be Otero.
There's Kuna, dive, right back to her. She's going to look to kick on the backside.
Jenkins is due for a heat check, right? I mean, she's made 3 baskets in a row.
Kuna against Sophia here.
There's Jenkins on the 3 ball. This one misses short. Right on
great
cue.
box out. Great box out by Moreno. Oh, Andrea getting downhill. They're going to call a foul there. Yeah, foul on Claudia Nekic.
Nekic picks up her first foul. Gutierrez Ciordia heads to the free throw line for 2 shots for Eastern Wyoming. Again, trailing by 14. Gutierrez Ciordia, the 5'9" sophomore from Brazil, comes in, shooting just 54% from the free throw line as her first one is up and no good. And she'll get another one. Second free throw is up, and that one is good, as Gutierrez Ciordia now has 5 points for the Lancers, and they're able to get into this 2-2-1 press again. Jenkins single-handedly breaks it. Bradley probably had a layup, but decides to pull up for a 3 ball, and it's a great decision as she buries it. She now has 3 threes in this first quarter, or in this first half. She's up to 13 points for Otero, and they have opened this thing up into a 16-point advantage.
Yeah, great shot by Bradley. You know, she came out, early hot hand. Last little couple minutes, she's been doing a really good job setting screens and just working, and that time she gets the open 3 in the corner.
Traveling call there on Vucevic, and it'll go back to Otero. I'll tell you what, Gio Bradley, it looked like she had a layup in that 2-on-1, but decided to flare out to the corner, and again, it was a good decision because she buried that one.
Here comes Kuna.
Looks like they're going to get Vucevic there for a reach. Nikolina Vucevic is going to be her first foul, the team's 3rd of the second quarter. The 6'1" freshman from Montenegro comes in averaging 4 points a game. Eastern Wyoming looks to 2-3 zone out of this underneath inbound. Jenkins misses the jumper. Vucevic with the rebound, and she's going to push it herself.
Oh, good pitch. Great finish on the other end.
Great pass ahead there, and the layup for Jaramillo is good. It's Jaramillo's first basket. She comes in averaging just 3.3 points a game, but is now in the score column for Eastern Wyoming as they cut the lead down to 14.
Little short corner look here.
Kuna
Kuna misses, yep.
elbow jumper.
Here comes Sophia. She's going to want the ball back. She's going to sprint hard, try to get. Oh, nice. Great finish.
Jaramillo now with 4 points. As again, they try to chip away into this lead. There is a very minimal difference in the shot clock here, as it looks like Otero is going to hold for the last one. Eastern Wyoming sitting back in this 2-3 zone, and it's been successful the last 2 possessions. They've got a couple of stops, which they had not done in the previous handful of possessions. So if nothing else, slowing Otero down just a little bit. 3 ball is on the way. It's long, and now Moreno's going to have a chance here for Eastern Wyoming to potentially cut this lead to 10 or maybe even to single digits. Vucevic fires the 3, but she stepped out of bounds with 1/10 of a second left. And I believe Otero's just going to pass this thing in, and we're going to head into halftime with Otero with a 12-point lead. And they do just that. We are at the half, game 3 of the quarterfinals of the Region 9 tournament. Otero 37, Eastern Wyoming 25. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we will be back to break down some stats and talk about what to expect here from the second half between Otero and Eastern Wyoming here on the Casper College Network.
Hey, Coach, so I've been with you for a couple of weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to 2 things: imagination and creativity.
Good, fine, good, yes, go, quick, one more time, you got it, Georgie, oh, another one, Georgie, give me that, don't step on my 2, don't step on my 2, quick, finish, let's go, come on, Trey, go, jump on your shot, get your shot up, let's go, one more, let's go, get it up, go, finish it, nice job, nice job.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the community here, like how they do these things like the barbecues and everything. I think that's really cool how they try to get the students and everyone together. It's affordable for a lot of students, even out-of-state students, and also it's like I said earlier, the community, it's really good, and they try to help you in any way that they can here. And I know bigger universities don't care as much, and I think Casper College is perfect. I don't know, feels like home.
One thing I would like Casper College or future Casper College students to know is you get in what you put out. If you come here and you just want to stay under the radar, you definitely can do that. But if you want to gain experience and learn not only inside the classroom but outside, if you talk to the instructors and just put in that little bit of extra effort, there's plenty of opportunities for you to learn, to grow, and to develop new skills that'll help you out in the real world.
We have a really competitive group this year, sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here.
Yo,
This game. In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost.
I cheer louder than y'all. I never lost.
I never lost.
I ain't never lost. I do.
back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium for Game 3 of the quarterfinals of the Region 9 Championship Tournament here. Otero out to a 37-25 lead. We were going to talk stats here at halftime, but a rousing game of heads up has just started from the Western Nebraska basketball team, and I'm telling you what, it is enthralling watching them get after it. You've never played heads up. It's a great game that these girls are playing down here. Josh, let's actually get back into basketball. Otero has found a way to open up a 12-point lead. What key stats have stuck out to you so far in the first half?
They've really done a good job in a lot of different areas. But, one of the things we talked about is just their three-point shooting ability. Right now they are 7 of 13 from 3, and Eastern's only at 1 out of 11. And Otero doing a good job of making that extra pass, passing up good shots for great shots. I think they're doing a pretty good job of rebounding as well, which is allowing them to get up and down the floor a little bit. But they're 100% Otero from the free throw line, but that's only 2 for 2. I'm assuming coach is talking to them about trying to get downhill a little bit, maybe trying to get to the free throw line a couple more times.
Well, in Eastern Wyoming, we talked about in the pregame, has done that. They were a team that we talked about gets to the free throw line a ton. Moreno, a gal that gets to the free throw line, and they have so far. They've gotten to the free throw line 8 times and made 6 out of 8. But when you're shooting the ball at 32%, and again, like you said, 1 of 11 from 3, that certainly is putting a damper on some things.
Yeah, I thought Eastern Wyoming did a real good job of weathering the storm while Haley Long was out with foul trouble. I thought their posts have been playing really well. And when Otero got in foul trouble and a couple of their guards are out the floor, I thought Eastern Wyoming did a decent job of mixing up the defenses a little bit and trying to force them into a couple turnovers. Looking to see a Haley Long be a little bit more of a presence. Allie Tripp I think is going to still be trying to get to the rim, and I thought really Sophia, man, she's been playing really hard all game. Just her energy off the bench has been great.
When you talk about the total number of possessions here, Otero, yes, has taken 6 more shot attempts. They've made 5 more shot attempts. But when you've made 6 more three-point shot attempts, and especially with Eastern Wyoming having turned the ball over 9 times to Otero's 5, those extra possessions are adding up, and they're turning into baskets for Otero, and that's a big reason why Otero has jumped out to this 12-point lead.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame, just how much that one change of taking care of the ball for Otero, early in the season, turning the ball over so much, and really taking care of it now here down the stretch has led them to be in a position to win some basketball games.
So Josh, you're Eastern Wyoming coach Tim Larson. You're in the locker room. You guys are down by 12. What's one key that you feel like you're going to have to talk about and change here in the second half for Eastern Wyoming?
I think it's continue to feed the bigs. I think they're doing a really good job there. Continue to play great defense. It was late in the quarter before they even had 2 fouls against them or whatever. They're doing a good job there. Take care of the ball. Haley Long's got to stay on the floor. She's got to figure out a way to stay on the floor. They're just a different and more dynamic basketball team when she has the ball in her hands.
Obviously a big key for Eastern Wyoming. So now flip to the other side. Coach Herring for Otero. You guys are off to a 12-point lead. What's one key that you're going to have in the second half?
Yeah, I love that inside-out game where they've been able to get the ball to Kuna and kind of use her as a distributor more than just a straight-up post player. Being able to kick it inside, get it back out to Bradley or even Jenkins getting downhill. So I'm looking to see a lot more of that inside-out game. And man, if the 3 ball keeps falling for Otero, it's going to be a long night for Eastern.
Yeah, and again, this is Game 3 of the quarterfinals. We already have one semifinal set for tomorrow. Western Wyoming knocked off Western Nebraska 58-52 earlier. NJC knocked off Gillette in Game 2, and we have NJC versus Western Wyoming set for that 5 o'clock game tomorrow in that first semifinal. The winner of this game, again, will go on to take on the winner of the last game of the evening tonight, which will feature McCook and the host Casper College Thunderbirds. Jack Noakes will be on the call for that one. Estimated tip around 7 o'clock. Make sure that you are on for that one, as it's going to be a good one. Running through some scoring here for both teams. Eastern Wyoming gets 5 points from Luna Moreno, 2 points from Allie Tripp, 9 points from Angela Gutierrez Ciorda, 4 points from Haley Long, and 5 points from Tamar Koplasevich. On the other side for Otero, 8 points for Alyssa Trujillo, 11 points for Jaden Jenkins, 13 for Gia Bradley, 2 for Alexa Peraza, and 3 for Katia Nekic. Again, we're kind of keeping an eye on some foul trouble for a couple of different players. 2 fouls for Anna Sarah, 2 fouls for Katia Nekic, 3 for Alexa Peraza. On the other side for Eastern Wyoming, again, Haley Long with those 3 fouls in the first half will be something that we will definitely keep an eye on here as Eastern Wyoming now comes out in the zone, probably a little bit to protect Long, right?
Yeah, it looks like they got her playing right in the middle of that thing. It looks like she's just going to be like a little wall-up kid, but we'll see what they do out of this.
They start with a nice little set against the 2-3 zone and gets Jenkins behind the defense, and Otero gets their first basket in the second half to open the lead up to 14. Long looking to facilitate there, trying to do a little bit too much, ends up dribbling it out of bounds, and it'll be Otero's basketball with a chance to open this thing back up. 39-25 here, just starting the third quarter from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Casper, Wyoming, Game 3 of the Region 9 Tournament Championship here. Otero with a 39-25 lead over Eastern Wyoming. Kuna with a tough catch there, tries to dribble it in and ends up turning the ball over, and it'll be Haley Long taking it the other way for Eastern.
You know, that's going to be tough for Haley if they wind up keeping her in the middle of that zone with Kuna trying to post up on her. It's going to be hard to keep her out of foul trouble.
Great pass there by Gutierrez Ciorda as she finds Mokafisi, who gets her first basket of the game.
Yeah, just a hustle bucket there for Sophia again. Just working hard and finding something.
Yeah, Mokafisi gets the start in the second half. Tony Rodriguez still unavailable to return for Eastern Wyoming. That's a nice little reverse layup there for Jada Jenkins. She's got all 4 points for Otero in the second half as they again open this thing up to a 14-point game.
You know, it looks like Tawny's down on the bench with everybody, a little bit of ice on her hand. I didn't get an update on the injury at half, but yeah, definitely not starting right now.
Foul's going to go on number 11, Gia Bradley. It's going to be her first, the team's first of the second half.
Coming back to Sophia here, I would assume, huh?
Looked like on that curl, and instead
they tried to, yeah.
It was trip on the backside there.
A lot of contact there, trying to look for a foul, but didn't get it.
Again, Mokafisi, though, working hard in the post there. She initiated some contact there. Didn't get the call, but she's still attacking the basket.
Little short corner look here.
Jenkins with a great pass, and Kuna there kind of fading away a little bit. Maybe got bailed out a touch. As Kuna heads to the free throw line, she's going to shoot a pair for the Rattlers. That foul is going to go on number 20, Allie Tripp. It's going to be her second foul, the team's first of the second half, as that first free throw is no good by Kuna.
Otero's doing a good job against that zone, finding the corner, being patient, finding the short corner, you know, working that thing in. Like you said, I think Kuda was kind of shooting a little off-balance shot there, but does a good job at the free throw line there.
Kuna gets her first point of the game for the Rattlers. She comes in averaging 11 points a game, a 71% free throw shooter, as Otero kind of scrambling out here, looking to maybe trap Eastern Wyoming, as Moreno with a great take to the basket. She's just kind of shifty and I don't want to say awkward, but kind of plays at a style that is just tough to stay in front of.
Yeah, she is tough. She is physical. She did a really good job, good awareness there on that 2-3, that hot look where they tried to double her quick, getting out of it and then continue her cut.
3 ball by Trujillo is no good, rebounded by Mokafisi, and Eastern Wyoming now looking to cut this thing down from the 13-point deficit that they currently face.
Oh, Sophia's sitting down inside and they missed her.
Moreno comes off the ball screen. She's looking to get downhill again and again tried to create some contact. This time she's going to get called for a carrying violation, and I think Brittany Gross got that one right. It looked like from our vantage point, it looked like she put her hand underneath it and flipped it back over, and probably a pretty good call by the officials there.
Yeah, she was trying to get it picked up to hit that back door. I think that would have been a layup probably for them.
42-29, Otero really been in charge of this one the whole way. Jada Jenkins fires a 3-ball that's no good and rebounded by Moreno. And Eastern Wyoming now looking to push.
Good pitch by Andrea, relocate to the corner.
Layup is no good and a defensive rebound there, comes down to Trujillo, and now Trujillo's looking to push the other way. Drop it off for Bradley.
Hard. Yeah, Bradley. Ooh.
Bradley misses the 3, and it's rebounded by Gutierrez Ciordia, and she's going to look to push the other way. Temple certainly looking to pick up here just a little bit. A great defensive rebound by Mokafisi there as she gets her second basket of the game, and she has now cut the lead down to 11. And you got to think that if Eastern Wyoming can find a way to get this thing back down to single digits, it's certainly going to change the mindset, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're trying to get it done on the defensive end here. But I tell you, I think it starts with Moreno's tenacity and Sophia just playing super hard. Nice touch there from Haley Long.
Long with the steal, and she's going to lead the break the other way. And again, now Eastern Wyoming with an opportunity to cut this thing down to single digits. And again, there's something about the mindset of being able to look up on the board and see just a single-digit deficit, as Mokafisi makes a great move to her left shoulder and misses short, but it's going to stay with the Lancers.
Yeah, tough move inside. I thought there was a little contact there. I thought they'd maybe get Kuno for one there, but pretty good play.
Long catches the inbounds pass. She looks to attack here, coming off a ball screen. She's going to fire a 19-footer, but misses short.
Oh, and here comes Sarah. She pushes hard.
Jenkins running with her there. Jenkins under control, and we're going to get a foul. That foul is going to go on Andrea Gutierrez-Ciordia. It's going to be her first foul, the team's second foul of this third quarter. And we're going to get a sub for the Rattlers checking in.
Coming in for Sarah, it looks like. Probably something here for Bradley. Good attempt.
Layup there by Jenkins is no good and rebounded by Eastern Wyoming.
Dude, how about Haley Long? We talked about it all game. It's just incredible. She's just such a nose for the basketball. Another defensive rebound by her. Here comes Bradley.
Bradley handles, and she gets jumped, and they're going to call a jump ball here, and it's going to belong to Luna Moreno and Eastern Wyoming.
And another turnover for Eastern. You know, we talked about it at the half, just that turnover discrepancy.
Well, and again, in a situation, it's an 11-point game here. Eastern Wyoming really trying to cut this thing down to single digits. Otero on the other side is looking to hopefully try to open it up as we get another sub for Otero. Checking in is number 24, Charnel Polk. Polk is a freshman from Denver, Colorado, comes in averaging 1.1 points per game as she gets her jersey tucked in, and we get back underway. 5.5 minutes left to go. We're just about to immediate timeout here. And again, I think if Eastern Wyoming can find a way to cut this to single digits at the immediate timeout, they're going to have a much better mindset as this jump shot is no good by Allie Tripp from the elbow, and it is Otero basketball. Trujillo initiating offense now while Sarah is on the bench. And again, they're going to try to find a way to attack this 1-3-1 that they've really had a tough time with so far. Trujillo looks to attack it. She looks inside. Kuna with the catch. Kuna to the left hand, but misses it long. And again, Haley Long there on the defensive rebound. Haley Long did not play a ton of minutes earlier, but she grabbed 4 rebounds. She's got to be at 7 or 8 now on the game as Moreno fires a long 2, and it is no good. A really good block out there by Gia Bradley, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Otero. 4:51 left to go here in the third quarter from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. Otero with a 42-31 lead here on the Casper College Network.
So one of the main reasons I chose Casper College is I'm from Casper, born and raised, and it's great that we have this community college here that it's ranked pretty high among community colleges. So I'm a non-traditional student, and I was a little bit nervous to come back to college, I guess. My major while I was a CC student was psychology, and I also got to be the president of the psychology club. I just had so many opportunities for leadership and personal growth. And I've just been so thankful. I really never imagined all of the opportunities that I would have had here. Just go for it. Like, there is so much to do and so many things to be involved in. And challenge yourself, push beyond your own limitations that you had in your mind.
Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Game 3 of today's quarterfinal matchups. The first 2 teams in the semifinal are set. Western Wyoming and NJC will take the court tomorrow at 5 o'clock here at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the final game of the night between McCook and Casper College. Right now, Otero out to a 42-31 lead. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Otero with the basketball as they find Jaramillo in the post, and she makes a move to her left shoulder. It's no good. And a defensive rebound there for the Lancers, and Allie Tripp as Eastern Wyoming again tries to cut this lead down to single digits.
Moreno, good job getting downhill. Lots of contact, no call.
Coach Larson not happy that there was no call there on that end. Again, this Eastern Wyoming team really lives and dies at the free throw line, and they've lived a lot at the free throw line, but have not been able to get there so far in the second half.
Great hustle play there by Otero. Back inside, probably looking to drive and kick here. Oh.
Jaramillo gets caught up and turns the ball over, and here comes Luna at the other end. You've got to imagine she's looking to probably get to the basket. A great cross-court pass, but another turnover there for Eastern Wyoming.
Yeah, coach is going to get Sophia here out. It looks like maybe she tweak a knee or something. I don't know. I hate to speculate, but she's not feeling good.
Mokafisi heads to the bench, and she is replaced by Tamar Koplovich. Koplovich played very good minutes in the first half. She scored 5 points for Eastern Wyoming, a kid that comes in averaging just 6.6 points a game, but scored a career-high 16 points in her last game out, a very capable scorer, and be curious to see if maybe she's the player that can start to bring this Eastern Wyoming offense to life. Really great high-low action there from Otero as Jada Jenkins gets another bucket.
Yeah, and Haley Long just trying to play good defense without giving up another foul there.
17 points now for Jenkins on the game, a kid that comes in just averaging 7 points a game, playing at a very, very high level offensively. Here's Koplovich with the 3 ball.
Yeah, she knocked down one earlier.
Yep, misses this one long, and a defensive rebound goes to Jaramillo. And Otero now in possession, up 13. The lead has been as many as 16 for Otero.
Oh, good look by Jenkins.
Kind of wonder if that ball maybe got deflected or maybe her arm got hit because she had Jaramillo wide open underneath and then tried to throw but kind of a bounce pass, but looked at it almost hit Jaramillo in the feet and out of bounds, and Eastern Wyoming will have the ball back. Just under 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Gutierrez Ciola for 3, and it is good, and just like that, we're back to 10. 12 points now for Gutierrez Ciardia. 3 ball the other direction. This is Nekic, and it is no good, but Jaramillo with the rebound.
Yeah, good board by Jaramillo. Gets her own board and a putback. Big time minutes from her with Kuna on the bench. Great job from Jaramillo.
Jaramillo, who I credited for 4 points earlier in the game, now actually has her first actual basket of the game. And opens the lead back up to 12. Moreno with the jump shot that's short. Nekic with the defensive rebound. And Otero now looks to open the lead up.
Bradley with a little floater. Oh, a little slip. I think she's okay. Nice little floater there, though.
Bradley. Yeah, you kind of wonder if maybe the floor's a little slippery down at that end. Long fires a 3. It's no good. Nekic with the defensive rebound here. And just like that, Otero with a 14-point lead and an opportunity to open this thing up if Eastern Wyoming's not careful. 3 ball is no good by Nekic. Defensive rebound there by Allie Tripp. And Eastern Wyoming's going to have to find a way to put the ball inside the basket here.
Yeah, Moreno's been downhill now a couple times and has come up empty now. Here comes Haley Long. Pretty good at putting that ball in the hole.
Yep.
Almost falls for her. Yeah, Nekic, I thought that was going to be it's going to be a tough shot for her.
Well, you know, it's so crazy because if that 3 goes in, you know, you're probably looking at a timeout from Eastern Wyoming, and the whole outlook of the game changes. But it doesn't go in. Eastern Wyoming gets the ball back, and again, you know, almost an and one. If that's an and one, all of a sudden now it's 11-point game, and things are changing. It's just, you know, it's crazy how much one bounce of the basketball can change things.
Yeah, and for Coach Herring, I mean, he's got to love, you know, he's got a bunch of his kids that are seeing minutes. They're managing the clock. They're managing the score right now. He's got some kids that he's able to kind of sit and save some legs right now. I feel like they kind of have this under control right now, but Eastern Wyoming looking to claw back into it.
Haley Long averaging 14.4 points per game, only 6 so far on this game. Jaramillo with a turn to her left shoulder and misses it to the left. Allie Tripp with another defensive rebound. I feel like we've been calling her name a lot on the defensive rebounding end of the floor. As Moreno again tries to get downhill. Great pass to the backside. Koplovich with her 3rd basket of the game. She's got 7 points now. And again, back to a 10-point game. It's just going to be a matter. It seems like it's kind of floated between 10 and 14. what team is going to be able to break that seal, and is Otero either going to be able to pull away, or is Eastern Wyoming going to be able to open it up?
And that's the bucket right there that they've been waiting for, is finding Harmahio in the middle there and having her look opposite. Great diagonal pass for a bucket.
Charneal Polk gets the basket. It's her first basket of the game. Foul is going to go on Haley Long. It's her fourth. And Polk to the free throw line with the opportunity to get one more and open this up to a 13-point game. You know, as important as that basket is and the foul is, the foul going against Haley Long and being her fourth foul is certainly going to make things tough. Jump ball there between Gia Bradley and Long, and Gia Bradley with the possession arrow keeps possession for Otero. And now they're going to get a look here with 46 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it's tough for Haley Long now with 4 fouls, but, you know, you got one of your best players. She's got 4, but, man, it's the season on the line, 12-point game. Got to be smart.
Well, but, Coach, 46 seconds left here. You're on a defensive possession here. This seems like a good time to probably sub her out, let her not pick up a foul on this end of the floor, and then maybe if you get it back, you get a chance to bring her back into the game.
Yeah, I like that call.
Nice little side elevator screen there that
good job by Gia Bradley on that backside offensive rebound.
Gia Bradley with back-to-back offensive rebounds.
Is that Nekic?
And Nekic hits the big three.
Nekic hits a 3.
Nekic's second 3 of the game, but again, you think about, you miss the free throw, Gia Bradley offensive rebound to gain possession. You miss a jump shot, Gia Bradley another offensive rebound, and it leads to Nekic's 3, and that's a big play.
I'm interested to see what happens at the quarter. I don't think we'll see anything different here, but at the quarter, I think Coach Larson is still going to have to apply. He's going to have to figure out how to apply some pressure against those Otero guards, and I think their zone has been exploited now a little bit. You know, we'll see if they go to something different. Straight man, try to monster it, double team somebody.
We're going to go to a quick timeout as they're checking to see if that basket was a 3 or a 2. So we were going to go to a quick break, and we will be back here shortly from Casper College. Otero with a 53-38 lead. 31 seconds left in the third quarter here on the Casper College Network.
Here, Casper College, we can't miss.
Hold on, mate. I can do better.
All right, show me.
Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the beautiful home of Casper College. My guy Zach Nagy doing a great job on the camera here. Really appreciate his work. Looks like they are going to keep that basket. So 53-38 Otero with a 15-point lead. Eastern Wyoming's going to have the ball back. 31 on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. So a 1-second difference.
They're going to double this here. This is going to be a hot look here, right here.
Eastern kicks out of it, but eventually
good job by Otero. Yeah.
Vucevic with the turnover. Now Otero's going to have the opportunity with the last shot, and the shot clock turned off. Great entry pass in there to Owens. 10 seconds left. Trujillo uses the ball screen. Great pass to Kuna in the middle. Kuna gets the layup on a great pass from Trujillo to lead to that, and just like that, the lead was 10 a minute and a half ago, and now it's up to 17, and Coach Larson's going to have a heck of a mid-quarter speech here, as it is 55-38 Otero with a 7-point lead here from the Casper College Sweet Erickson Gymnasium on the Casper College Network.
We have a really competitive group this year, sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here.
In this game.
In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost. I never lost. I never lost.
We're back, fans. The fourth quarter of game number 3 of the quarterfinals of the NJCAA Women's National Tournament here at Otero with a 55-38 lead over Eastern Wyoming. 17 points, the largest lead of the game so far for Otero on that jump shot to end the third quarter. And Luna Moreno here.
Elevator.
Pretty good action,
Yeah,
but
good
the
look.
shot misses just
Good
short.
offensive rebound. What do you know, Moreno getting downhill.
Moreno going to fire a 3-ball. This one misses long, and Kuna with the defensive rebound for Otero.
Sarah's going to settle it down here a little bit.
Anna Sarah back on the floor. Hasn't played a ton of minutes so far. She picked up a couple of fouls early on in this game and really hasn't been needed as this team has opened up a 17-point lead, largely with her on the bench. Trujillo done a great job of stepping in, kind of as that backup point guard. She turns it over that time, but she has done a really nice job of facilitating this offense.
Good take by Kopelevich.
Kopelevich with her 4th basket of the game. She now has 9 points. The 6'3" sophomore from Israel comes in averaging just 6.6 points a game, but has really played good minutes on both ends of the floor for this Eastern Wyoming team.
Yeah, Eastern Wyoming, you know, they tried to get a couple looks out of that zone early.
Great little give and go
in
there.
the last quarter. I think they're a better team in man, playing hard. Good job by Jenkins.
Great little give and go there as Kuna was the one that found her. Foul is going to be on number 4, Kopelevich. It's going to be her first, the team's first of the fourth quarter, and Jenkins now with an opportunity to make this a 20-point game for her. Jada Jenkins, again, a kid that comes in averaging just 7.1 points per game, now with 20 for the Rattlers. And you can tell why this Otero team is so good, because they get scoring from so many different ways.
Yeah, they got kids flying around. They get it done defensively. But yeah, Jenkins, man, she's had a great game, and she plays with so much emotion too. You can just see it on her face when things are going well. Gets up and gets another great rebound for Otero coming the other way. Total control right now. Up 18.
And we have a shot clock violation as the possession just started.
The first day jitters for everybody, not just the team's coach.
We're going to check this thing out, and they're going to put, I would assume, probably 25-26 left back on the shot clock here. And now we have video replay, so Jacob Finn heads over to the replay monitor, and he's going to take a look, based on the replay, what the exact shot clock should be. If this is a regular season game, you're putting 25 seconds on the clock and we're going, right? Instead here, he's going to go check the monitor. We got 2 subs coming in. Haley Long checks back in for the Lancers, as well as Andrea Gutierrez-Ciardia. So they do go with 23 on the shot clock is what they decide on. A bad pass, but it's not possessed. This is not over and back.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think that was either. Looks like they're going to meet.
And I hate to be an official, but it looks like it's going to stay with Otero.
We currently have about, I'm going to say, 100 officials in the stands, it looks like. Everybody with an opinion on that one.
And they end up getting it right. There was no possession in the front court. The ball bounced off of her foot and went out into the back court, which, again, in basketball is illegal play as long as she doesn't possess in the front court. There's no way that you can call it over the back. And look at Jada Jenkins getting downhill again. Jaden Jenkins, 22 points on the game. She kind of used the screen there from Coney. And again, we have shot clock issues. We're going to blame Zach Nagy for that one, as we have come to find out that pretty much anything that goes wrong here in the gym, even during games 1 and 2 when Zach was not even here, we're going to go ahead and put the blame on him, as he does a heck of a job producing the Casper College Coaches Show every week, but when it comes to the actual basketball games, he doesn't know anything that's going on. Kopelevich catches it in the post, back to Long. Long's going to drive it here.
Great take by Haley.
And we're going to get a blocking foul here. This is going to be Kuna that picks up her second foul, and Haley Long heads to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Eastern Wyoming's going to have to figure out a way here in the next little bit to defend that little set where they pop Kuna out, right? She swings it, dive, and just draws so much attention. And Jenkins is just having a field day, just getting downhill off of that action.
Long gets her free throw to go as she has one more now.
I'd expect to see some pressure at some point from Eastern Wyoming. Yeah, and here comes a little bit. Yeah, a little 2-2-1. Kopolovich is really deep.
Jenkins
is going to get fouled, and I think is that going to be? They're going to call on 12, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to go on Emma Jimenez. It's going to be her first for the 5'4" sophomore from Westminster, Colorado. As she picks up her first, the team's second of the fourth quarter. 7.5 minutes to go here in quarterfinal number 3 of the NJCAA tournament. And Trujillo just throws a pass that misses the mark, which was Bradley, and goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Eastern Wyoming.
Yeah, unforced there. Not ideal. Coach Herring is not pleased.
Kopelevich with the great fake there, and Tripp's going to fire the 3 ball. And it is off the mark. Haley Long
Good
with
board
an
by Haley
offensive
Long
rebound.
again. Kopolovich for 3.
Another air ball. Gutierrez Ciordia with the offensive rebound.
Man, it seems like she's had a bunch today. Good take by Haley inside. Great scoop. Good play.
Haley Long comes in averaging 14.4 points per game. She gets just her second field goal of the game. She now has 10 points, but it has been tough for her with the foul trouble that she has faced as Jada Jenkins finally, and maybe the first time today, has missed a jump shot.
Yeah, there hasn't been too many, that's for sure. Tough shot for Kopolovich, yeah.
And it looks like Trujillo is content to kind of slow things down here, and looks like they're going to execute. I'll tell you what, when Otero gets into their stuff, they are really, really good.
Hey, shout out for we got Casper kid coming in. Emily Manville is going to be coming in at this next dead ball. It'd be nice to see her play a little bit of hoops. Great take by Kuna. Just couldn't finish at the end. Bradley with the rebound. Little inside out to Alexa.
Jenkins with the drive, and she kind of gets forced out of bounds, but it's going to be a turnover, and Eastern Wyoming now back on the attack. Jimenez gets stuck, and now she finds Long on the drive. Long tries to go to the left hand, and Kuna, again, number 27 in the country in block shots, gets a good piece of that one.
And Haley knows, too. She went to her bag again and got blocked by Kuna and had a big smile coming out of that one.
So just like you said, number 32, Emily Manville, the 6-foot freshman from Casper, Wyoming, checks in for the first time today. Nikolina Vucevic also checks in, and I believe Moreno checks back in as well. It was the third sub. Vukovic is posting hard inside. They finally throw it to her, but it's not a great pass, and it gets turned over, and Jaden Jenkins is there for the steal.
She just seems to be everywhere today. Great game for Jada right now.
Otero's 16-point lead with 5.5 minutes left to go here in game number 3 of the quarterfinals. Gia Bradley with a great take to the basket. She gets fouled. That foul is going to go against Jimenez. It's going to be her second, the team's second. And Gia Bradley heads to the free throw line. Bradley had a great first half. She came in. She scored 13 points in the first half, just 2 so far in the second half. But she really hasn't been needed as much as they've opened this thing up to a 16-point lead. Bradley 87% from the free throw line. That's about as automatic as you can get. That first one is good. Second attempt on the way by Bradley. It is also good. And she now has 17 points on the game. The lead is opened up to 18 here for Otero. Eastern Wyoming looks to initiate offense. This is Vucevic. 3 ball by Vucevic is way off. An offensive rebound by Gutierrez Ciordia, and it gets trapped between the rim and the backboard. We're going to go to a jump ball scenario, which is going to belong to Otero. And we, Kuna tried it. Kuna tried it. She did not quite get up enough to get that thing out. We're going to have to go find another basketball or a broom or something. Here we go. We got another basketball. In guys basketball, there are 20 guys that are ready to go do it. I'm surprised that we didn't have anybody from the stands come out and take their shot at it. Instead, it's going to be a jump ball in favor of Otero.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be you, Coach. You're kind of known for your hops, and I just figured you'd run down there and take care of that real quick.
You know, honestly, the shoes, I don't have the right shoes on, but also I'm busy here hanging out with you, and I've been in a sitting position for the last 7 hours. It's a great back cut there, finds Perlaza. And Peraza now has 4 points for Otero, and they have opened this thing up to a 20-point advantage.
And Peraza had been kind of on the bench there for a little bit. I hadn't seen her, and she came back just a few minutes ago and just giving great energy again already to Otero.
3 ball by Manville is no good. Defensive rebound by Nyla Owens.
Yeah, good job by Owens there. And then sprinting the floor and trying to provide some energy here. Here's that same set, Kuna. Give her the ball. She's going to dive.
Owens with it now at the elbow. She's looking to make a move. She finds Kuna. Kuna a little 12-footer, and it is good. And I tell you what, if Etta Kuna is able to do that on a regular basis, this is going to be a tough team to beat, as they have now opened up a 22-point lead. We're going to go to immediate timeout. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here from Casper College. Otero with a 66-44 lead on the Casper College Network. Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the home of the Casper College Thunderbirds. 4.5 minutes left to go here in this one. Otero with a 22-point lead over Eastern Wyoming, 66-44. And Coach, Otero just has kind of chipped away. Eastern Wyoming had got it down to 10, and then from that point forward, it just kind of seems like Otero is really taking charge of things.
Yeah, they are absolutely in control right now. It just seems like they are getting their shot selection seems like it's so much better. They're getting layups or shots in the paint, and Eastern Wyoming's settling for some off-balance shots. I tell you what, Kuna, when she shoots that jump shot on balance, she is tough. She tends to fade away a little bit. Good job by Owens there on the rebound. And Alexa out running already for him. Kuna looking to distribute.
Trujillo now on the wing. She looks for Nekic at the top and finally around to Perlaza.
Good cut by Owens. We'll spin back.
Step through with the left hand by Owens. Nyla Owens now on the board for Otero as they have opened this thing up to a 24-point lead.
But again, you know, you're asking what the difference is, and I think that's the difference. They're getting 4 or 5 passes to get a great shot in the paint, and Eastern's struggling. That was a good one. That was a good take.
Tough shot there by Vukovic. The little floater in the lane cuts this thing back down to a 22-point game. But again, you know, that's not a terribly easy shot as opposed to some of the shots that Otero's getting that I would consider easy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Otero does a nice job of executing their stuff in the half court. You can certainly tell they are very well coached. They
good take there by Kuna.
Very well. Kuna misses the layup, and Moreno with the defensive rebound. Moreno looks to attack, still playing really hard. She kicks it out. 3-ball by Gutierrez Ciordia is very long, and Nekic with the defensive rebound for Otero.
Man, I'd love to see Kuna just a jump stop and pump fake and get into somebody or something there. I think she could get a better shot than that.
We're going to get a timeout on the floor for Otero. It looks like probably just to get a couple of subs in the game, but it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to go to break. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in quarterfinal number 3 of the NJCAA Region 9 tournament from Casper College.
At Casper College, we're a hustle culture. We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! Hustle!
So I've been with you for a couple weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to two things: imagination and creativity.
Back here, Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, as we are in Game 3 of the quarterfinals of the Region 9 Women's Basketball Tournament. So far today, Western Wyoming victorious in Game number 1 over Western Nebraska. NJC will meet them in the semifinals as they knocked off Gillette in Game 2. And still to come, the marquee matchup of the evening, number 1 seed and host Casper will host the number 4 seed from the South, McCook, in a game that is scheduled to tip off in about 30 minutes from here. As soon as this game is over, they'll take about a 20-minute warm-up break, and they will get started here from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. Jack Noakes will be on the call for that one. Make sure that you stick around and tune in for that.
Great take there by Andrea.
Gutierrez Ciordia gets another basket. She now has 14 on the game. She's the leading scorer for Eastern Wyoming so far. Came in averaging just 8.7 points per game, but has played very well for the Lancers. She has 6 field goals on the game, including a 3-point shot, the 5'9" sophomore from Barcelona, Spain.
Otero on back-to-back turnovers right now.
And I tell you what, Gutierrez Ciordia needs to play against Otero more often because her season high this year came against Otero in their first meeting where she scored 21 points.
Good job by Alexa there.
Peraza with the defensive rebound for Otero. Again, they look content to kind of just walk this thing up with 20-point lead, about a minute and a half left to go. They're going to move the ball around the perimeter.
Oh, good take there. Good job by Emily Manville coming over and getting a block.
Shot is blocked out of bounds. That was Kendra Bird who had checked in. The freshman from Kiowa, Colorado, comes in, averaging just 1.4 points a game, but getting an opportunity to play here in this game. As she looks to enter now, it goes out to Peraza. Peraza into Jaramillo. Jaramillo with a turn to her left shoulder, and she gets her second basket of the game. Jennifer Jaramillo, the center from Denver, Colorado, comes in at 3.3 points per game and now has 4 in this one.
Yeah, she's played great the minutes that she's got. And she was even scoring when she wasn't on the floor there for a while. Is that right, Coach?
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
We had a couple of subs check in for Eastern Wyoming. Number 0, Mackenzie Billy, has checked into the game, as well as number 22, Leonie Bitten. And number 30, Avery West, is in for the Lancers as well. This is Bitten who drives and then changes her mind, kicks it back out. Manville catches, swings it over. West looks to drive it. She's going to shoot an 18-footer that's no good. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds, and it is going to stay with the Lancers. 27.7 seconds left to go here in this one. As we wrap things up, Otero looking to advance to the semifinals of this Region 9 Women's Basketball Tournament. 3-ball on the way from West is no good. Defensive rebound there from Otero is Polk, and it looks like Otero is going ahead and walk this thing up. The shot clock is off, and this thing is going to come to an end. Otero 70, Eastern Wyoming 48 in Game 3 of today's quarterfinals. Fans, remember, make sure that you stick around for this last game tonight. If you cannot be here physically at the Swede, make sure that you stick around and watch this last one. It's going to be a good basketball game, as the winner of that game is going to take on this Otero Rattlers team that looks very, very capable of having success in this tournament.
Yeah, great day of basketball. Good way to finish for Otero there. It was back and forth for a while, but they definitely played great down the stretch and were able to get a bunch of bodies in. Great season for Eastern, of course. A few kids with some foul trouble there, but yeah, great win for Otero, and looking forward to seeing them play tomorrow.
We are going to take a quick, probably a 5-minute break while we get some stats delivered to us. Hopefully Coach Kyle Herring from Otero is on his way up here to have a conversation with us, and if he is, we'll come back, we'll do a quick post-game interview with him, and then we will send you on your way to catch Jack Noakes and the Casper College Lady Thunderbirds against McCook. Again, that game's scheduled to tip here in about 27 minutes. We will be back here in a few minutes on the Casper College Network. Welcome back, fans. Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the home of Casper College, as we just finished game number 3 in the quarterfinals, which saw the Otero College Rattlers beat the Eastern Wyoming College Lancers 70-48. I'm joined by Coach Kyle Herring. Coach, congratulations on the win. How'd you feel about your team's performance?
Thank you, first of all. I felt really good about it. We had Jenkins play probably the best game of her life. And she got off to a slow start for us this year. She was a volleyball player and didn't really get going until after Christmas. But no, we felt good. We're being off 3 weeks. We hadn't had a game in 3 weeks. We looked really, really good.
Yeah, the scheduling's been tough so far. You get 22 from Jenkins, you get 17 from Bradley. I mean, Bradley, just a player that is just going to go out and get you buckets.
Bradley's our heart and soul. We missed her for about 2 weeks towards the end of the season with a knee injury, but she's the one that's going to dive into the stands for balls. She has come a long way in the last 2 years. I would have never thought she'd be the one to dive into the stands for balls, but she's like the heart and soul, the competitor for our team.
Well, you got to feel great about your defensive effort. You hold Eastern Wyoming to 48 points. They shoot 2 of 23 from the three-point line, and you guys didn't foul them as much. A team that likes to get to the free throw line a ton.
That was number one on our game. Our game plan was do not foul.
Yeah.
Because they do like to get to the free throw line. Where they got to it in the second quarter was we fouled early, and then they just kept driving and trying to get our kids to keep our hands up. I don't count on them going 2 for 23 from the three-point line, but when you're in a game like this and you're behind, it's a lot different.
Coach, you guys start out the season really struggling to win basketball games, and then all of a sudden it's like this switch flips, and you guys figured, like, what have you been doing with your team, and can you bottle it up and sell it to other coaches?
Number one, we had, according to metrics, we had the 5th hardest schedule in the country first semester. Okay. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to be ready for the region tournament.
Yeah.
We've really cracked down on defense, and I didn't think this team could play defense, but they really have. We lead our half of the region in region play by almost 5-6% on field goal percentage defense. It's just sticking with it, knowing the plan. When we were done at Christmas, we were 2-14, and we sat there in the locker room and said, all right, we got to get to 500, and we can do this. We know what we got to do, and it's game by game. And when we went up to Northeastern and back-to-back to Western and lost, we've got to win the region now to get to 500. And that's going to be a tall task because I'm counting on Casper winning this game.
Sure.
Well, that's who we're scouting. We played McCook our last game. We already know them.
Yeah.
But I'm counting on Casper to win this. I know it's going to be a good game.
Well, so, Coach, last question for you. How much do you get to enjoy this game, or in a Region 9 tournament like this, is it over now and you're focused on Casper?
We'll enjoy it for a couple hours.
Sure.
We've already done all the scouts we can do. The hay's in the barn, as they say, from where I'm from. Yeah. We've done our scouts. We've done our preparation. We've got a game plan already, a preliminary game plan. We're going to watch again tonight, watch the first half here, go get something to eat. When Coach Jada and I get back to the hotel, we're going to sit down. We're going to talk some more. But these kids pick up on things really, really quick. And we did a good job tonight of taking one player away. And she got in foul trouble, 54 got in foul trouble, but we still made her work for everything she got.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, Coach, congratulations on a great win. Best of luck to you guys tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium against the winner of this game.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Fans, we're going to take about a 15-minute break here. We've got about 20 minutes before tip-off. I'm going to trade out. Jack Noakes is going to sub himself into this game, and he is going to take over and do a great job with this last game. Make sure you stick around. If you cannot be here at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, make sure you tune in for this last one. It's going to be a good one. Casper College versus McCook here from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, the Region 9 Tournament Championship on the Casper College Network.